Done.
What's up, guys? It's Ash Stern, and I'm back to give you guys another video. I know it's been a while. I've been busy, so I'm giving you guys a video. Yesterday, Anthony Davis, star player in this league, top 5 player in this league, a monster on defense and on offense, has requested a trade from the New Orleans Pelicans. This was no surprise, even though he always, his whole career, acted like a big loyal player. He always said, I'm not going to leave New Orleans. He always acted like a loyal player. It's just coming. New Orleans have a good starting five. Don't get me wrong. They just have no bench. Like, even though Julius Randle is coming off the bench and he is fantastic, contending for Sixth Man of the Year, it's not enough that one player. So, and the New Orleans Pelicans are just doing terribly. Like, they were saying that they were contending this year, and they're like 13th in the West, which is like, even though like even the 13th in the West is like 3 games away from the playoffs, which isn't too bad, it's still, you don't want to be that low. So, where should Anthony Davis go? Now, obviously, everybody's talking about the Lakers because he had the same agent as LeBron, Rich Paul, and everybody says that LeBron and Anthony Davis should want to be together, which is a possibility. No, don't get me wrong. Lakers have a lot of young talent to offer. The Pelicans said to the Lakers, if you even want to start talking, it has to be Zubac, Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, and a first-round pick. If that's all it takes, I say trade for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a once-in-a-generation talent. Yeah, you heard me. Once-in-a-generation talent. A top 5 offensive player in this league, top 5 defensive player in this league. I don't know how much his team value is because he never really helped the Pelicans, but again, the Pelicans never had a good team to really, show that they can contend. So I really don't know how if he has that much team value, but you don't really need because you got LeBron on the team. So with the second he comes with LeBron, LeBron is getting probably like one of the best second players, one of like the best second players on the league, because even though Anthony Davis is so good, LeBron is better. So he's gonna be the second best player on the team, and he's like the best you can get. Like maybe Kevin Durant or Curry or the way Harden's playing now, but even then, really he is such a good player. So that's option number 1. In my eyes, if the Pelicans take it, if I'm the Lakers, I'd rather get rid of, even though a lot of people like Hart, I'd rather get rid of Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart and keep Kuzma. So it would be Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Zubac, and a first-round pick for Anthony Davis. Now, the Pelicans might decline this, so if they do, get rid of Kuzma. I think Kuzma is the best player on their young talent. He's playing very well, and they, if they need to, they can like move him to the bench. But even if he's in the starting lineup, he'll do very well. That's just my opinion here. It doesn't really matter. Trade whoever you can for Anthony Davis. All in for Anthony Davis. Like, not all in. Leave one of your young players on the Lakers. A lot of people are saying that the Boston Celtics should trade for them. Let me explain something. The Boston Celtics can't, by the rule, trade for him till this offseason because of Kyrie. I'm not sure exactly why, but there's a reason. Unless they trade Kyrie, but that's not happening. So they can wait till offseason, but, the Pelicans, if I'm the Pelicans, I trade Anthony Davis now because there's no reason to wait. And the Boston Celtics, if he stays till the offseason, they also have a lot of young pieces to take. The Pelicans made it clear they want Jason Tatum, or if not Jason Tatum, like Jaylen Brown, and like a lot of others. But that's like one of the players that has to be. Like I saw King in the Fourth Quarter videos, and he asked his Twitter, what trades would be for Anthony Davis, and somebody wrote Marcus Morris and Al Horford, which is just ridiculous. Once of a talented generation, so much you gotta trade for him. I mean, he was like 6'3" in high school, so he played point guard, and then he got huge, so he has like point guard ball handling, point guard IQ. He averages 30 points a game, 13 rebounds, like 3 assists, 2 blocks. Crazy. Like crazy. I think Anthony Davis on the Lakers, for sure Western Conference Finals. Like if the chemistry works, I'm assuming the chemistry will work. The chemistry doesn't have to start to work like right away, but till the playoffs, if the chemistry works, Western Conference Finals for sure. And maybe they beat the Warriors. This is their only chance. With the team they have now, they're not beating the Warriors. There's no question here. Anthony Davis can shoot the 3. too fast. But he can shoot the three. He can shoot the mid-range very well. He can post. He can do everything on the offensive side. Next team that I had in mind would be the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors need something to get over the hump of Warriors. I don't think any team in the East is as good as the Raptors, including Boston. I think the Raptors are going into the finals. But they can offer Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, Fred Van Vliet, and 1 first-round pick. Or even 2 first-round picks. As we said, all in for Anthony Davis. Would I do this if I'm the Pelicans? Yes. Would I do this if I'm the Raptors? Yes. Because then you got starting five of Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Serge Ibaka, Anthony Davis with Jonas Valanciunas, DeLon Wright, CJ Miles coming off the bench. Crazy. Like, this team could probably beat the Warriors. They would be that good. Now, another team that not many players are talking about, because I don't think he wants to go to like a small city, would be Utah. Utah needs, defensive players. They can offer Rudy Gobert, Derek Favors, 2 first-round picks. I mean, you get Derek Favors, a very solid player, gives you 14 points, 7 rebounds, good defense. You get Rudy Gobert, probably the best defensive player in the league, or one of the best top 3. And you get their 2 first-round picks. Now, do Anthony Davis want to go to a small city like Utah? I don't know. But that's just the team I had in my head because they have something to offer. I think he and Donovan Mitchell would be very well. But if I have any advice for Anthony Davis, because I think he wants to go to the Lakers. But if he doesn't want to go to the Lakers, stay in the East. Make it to the finals. You don't need to lose to the Warriors. I just saw also that Klay Thompson said that if Anthony Davis goes to the Lakers, he would consider going to the Lakers. So if in free agency, the free agent this season, if I'm the Lakers, all in. And when I mean all in, I mean all in. But now I'm saying that I would, if I'm Anthony Davis and it's not the Lakers, I would stay in the East just because I want to make it to the finals. I want to be in the finals for once, okay? Even if you lose, stay in the finals. You can go to, somebody said Ben Simmons for Anthony Davis. If I'm the Pelicans, I'm taking this. Because Anthony Davis is probably better, but Ben Simmons is young. Plus, he's a good player to get him back. Like, he has potential to be better than Anthony Davis. If he gets a solid 3-point shot, he has potential to be better than Anthony Davis. When it comes to young players, everybody's talking about Giannis, Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, Trae Young, even though Trae Young left, but Trae Young. But people are forgetting how good Ben Simmons is. Ben Simmons is really also like a 1 of 5 talent in a generation. So if I'm the Pelicans, I would ask for maybe Landry Shamet and maybe like a first-round pick. But still, very good trade. Anyways, guys, there's a couple ideas in my head. Leave in the comments trades that you think can also work, and I'll post a video of trades that you offer. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening.
He's looking for his lunch because AD is over there eating it on his bench.